Brah, dude, it's 420. Dude. Yes, it is 420, 2022, which for some of us, it means it's the day of enjoying cannabis. And for others, it's just a Wednesday. Hello and welcome. I'm the OGGM. It's about 8:30 in the morning. It is the 20th day of April 2022. It is 56 degrees and sunny here at Site B. And it's baseball season, so let's go Dodgers. Right? And it's time for the tabletop role-playing game news for Wednesday, which means it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game product that might be on the shelf at your friendly local game store. That's, well, there's so many of them here in Ventura now. We got, Jesus Christ, 1, 2. Does Target count as a friendly local? No. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Ventura? For a town that doesn't really have a gaming population, that's a lot of game stores. So, support your friendly local game store. Of course, top of our list, the Marvel Multiverse playtest is available. It was shipped out yesterday. Mine got shipped to the wrong address, so hopefully it will be reshipped today, or I will be able to go get it. Interesting. Unless it got stolen. Marvel, probably in a different universe that was mine. So we have some initial reviews. We'll go over those in a separate vlog. Interesting to see how a playtest of this quality really is a thing. I know Pathfinder 2 was paid playtest, but then a lot of people said that after they paid for the playtest and did the playtest and submitted their stuff, Paizo kind of printed whatever they wanted anyways and didn't really follow the playtest. I don't know if that's true or not. Remember, I have no experience with Pathfinder 2. I haven't played it yet. Never even really looked at it. Don't know anything about it other than I really like Starfinder. So if it's any way, shape, or form even slightly like Starfinder, I guess it's okay. I mean, it is the number 2 selling role-playing game in the United States right now. And speaking of games selling, let's take a look at what's on the shelf of our friendly local game store this week, and sadly it's not a lot. Okay, from Legendary Games for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, we have the Dragon's Hoard, issues 15 and 16. This is a $12 monthly anthology of, stuff. Magic items, spells, monsters, challenges, ideas, traps. These magazines, trying to recreate the old days of White Dwarf and Dragon and stuff like that. So for $12, if you can find a copy of this and you're a fan of 5th edition and want to see a lot of new ideas that you could maybe use, check it out. Now, remember, these are not official Wizards of the Coast approved. And, just because it's printed doesn't mean you have to use it. So, yeah. Speaking of Legendary Games, we have Epic Deaths, a epic play for 5th edition, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and Legendary's Adventures Epic 5e. This is a soft cover adventure for $16. It's a 20th level adventure for 5e. Is 20th level even a thing in 5e? I mean, it does supply some pre-generated characters, which is interesting. Really, 8th level characters can take out CR 15 monsters in 5e from my experience. So I don't know if you really need to write a 20th level adventure. Everything after 5th and 5e is sort of just laying on the cake. 3rd through 5th is the sweet spot for 5e, right? From Mantic Entertainment, we have Hellboy the Role-Playing Game, Field Director Pledge Edition. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition box set for $180. It's the Hellboy the Role-Playing Game Collector's Edition and GM screen. I did not know that they had done a 5th edition version of Hellboy. I'm not sure if Hellboy would work in the crossover to 5e. Making classes the BPRD and 5e modern, I don't know, man. I know there's a new 5e modern coming out, and the Hellboy universe, always good to revisit. I don't know if 5e is the best choice for embracing the comic book horror / comedy that is Hellboy. And $180? Yeah, I don't know. From Legendary's game, we have Horns of the Hunted and Fairy Mysteries. These are Pathfinder 2nd Edition softcover adventures for about $14 each. Horns of the Hunted is a 6th level adventure dealing with fairies and all their machinations. And Fairy Mysteries is a continuation of that, exploring more of the mysteries of the fairy court. So if you want to see Legendary Games take on the whole Feywild Witchlight thing, for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, take a look. From Mongoose Publishing, we have the Solomani Front for Traveler. This is a $60 hardcover supplement or a $30 softcover supplement dealing with the Solomani area of the Traveler universe. As always, if you have any questions about Traveler, head on over to Shoner site. He is the man with the plan when it comes to Traveler stuff. Interesting thing here, not that anybody cares, but they put the wrong art on this blurb. So it's Traveler, but the art is a dog casting a spell and the name of a completely different game. So somebody messed up. Unless spell casting dogs are a thing in Traveler. Moving on. From Artisolian, we have a Tomb of Chaos. This is for the Witcher role-playing game. Hey, you may have forgot, a few years back, Artisolian did a Witcher role-playing game. And this seems to be a supplement for it. It's a $35 supplement for the exploration of magic and chaos magic and art in the world of the Witcher. So if you are one of the few individuals who picked up the Witcher role-playing game from Artisolian and are still supporting it, here's a new supplement for it. I haven't followed the Witcher title that Artisolian did closely enough to know how often they've been supporting it, though I can say this is the first time I've seen a post for the Witcher role-playing game in a while. So, yeah. It is also the 20th anniversary of D20 Modern, and there's a new version of D20 Modern coming out from Evil Genius Productions. That should be kickstarting about now. And apparently Steamforged Game has apologized for how badly printed the Dark Souls role-playing game was and the high level of errors, so they are reprinting it. Now, I doesn't know if that means that you're going to get a new copy if you bought the old copy and you're like, dear God, this is a mess. I want a new copy for free. Or if you're going to have to pay for the new copy. It sounds kind of familiar, like another company that did something similar a few years back, Wizards of the Coast, D&D 3.5. So, Dark Souls 3.5 should be out. And I don't know whether they're going to... Yeah, what does this say? Oh, they will be issuing replacement copies. So make sure you kept your receipt if you have the Dark Souls role-playing game, because they will send you a new copy free of charge. Thank you. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so we have some other news from Wizards, but we'll address that in a separate vlog. That's everything that's on the shelf of your tabletop role-playing game hobby this week. Not a lot. I would expect to see more going into con season, so I guess we're still waiting for the big announcements. If any of those products sound like something you want to purchase, head on down to your friendly local game store. That's one of 5 here in Ventura. Dreamworld Collectibles is the one I'm currently supporting. So, yeah, head on down to your friendly local game store, toss a coin to your Witcher, and get ready to play in the Marvel multiverse. Till next time, I am the OGGM, your guide to all the tabletop role-playing game news, weather, sports, and general internet nonsense. If you appreciate the content, let me know. If you don't appreciate the content and want to see changes, let me know. Remember, I can't fix it if you don't tell me what's broken. And always, please take a second to consider supporting the OGGM adventures, because remember, I support you. And of course, get out of my multiverse, you damn kids. Look at the size of the head on this guy.